Hello, I'm Elliot Gear, and this is my evaluation on how I used media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages of my film production. Throughout my research and planning stages, I used a variety of media technologies to achieve these tasks. However, most predominantly, I used a computer as to be able to access the internet so that I could research a multitude of different camera techniques for our filming production. By doing this, I have managed to incorporate some of these camera techniques into our own film trailer and enhance the cinematography by doing this, which we may not have done if I hadn't looked up these camera techniques. Furthermore, I also used the computer as to be able to access several programs to be able to piece our research and planning together, such as Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. These two softwares are effective in a sense that we are able to digitalize our work, and once our entire group tasks were completed, we were able to use the PowerPoint as to gather all of our work together and present it as a singular entity, which saves a lot of time and resources when looking back over the work as it is all together on a singular program. We have also used the internet as to be able to access a blog site that our group has been using called EduBlogs. This site is useful in a sense that we are able to have a singular hub that plays all of our work, which helps for members in a group to be able to look at one another's work and interlink them. However, with the EduBlogs, we haven't only used it for the research and planning, we have also used it for the production stages I will begin onto now. The production stage was more practical in a sense that now we had to actually go out and film our production. So we had to incorporate the use of cameras, tripods, and also the green screen and the special lighting which comes with the green screen. So for the camera, this was the most important piece of technology in our production, as it is fundamental for cinematography, of course, to actually be able to capture the film, and it allows us to film the trailer in the first place, otherwise the entire thing would just be made redundant. We have also used a tripod, which is also quite significant, as it allows the camera to be stabilized as to not make the scenes disorientating for viewers due to unwanted wobbling of the camera. However, the tripod hasn't always been necessary, such as in the slow-mo scene that we filmed in our trailer, as we had the cameraman hold the camera whilst running backwards as to give the effect that the viewers were running along with us in the scene. We have also used green screen, as our production is low budget, and the use of this technology allows us to place our characters in locations that we wouldn't necessarily be able to visit, at least in the time that we were given to film this trailer. This can be seen when Connor is standing in front of a cave within the trailer, which we wouldn't have been able to do without green screen, considering that that specific cave was located in Wales, and of course we wouldn't have had the budget or time to be able to visit a location like that just for a trailer. Again, with our production, we also had to use computers as we required Photoshop for constructing our ancillary tasks, such as the poster and magazine front cover. This software, though it has a very steep learning curve, is very effective when our abilities improved, as it allowed us to make a poster and magazine front cover look more realistic to one which would be seen in the real world. And of course, we also used edgy blocks again as to be able to pose our production along with our research and planning onto a singular hub. The evaluation stage was a lot simpler as the technologies we required was drastically reduced, as this task at hand is a lot simpler than the research, planning and production stages. For this stage, we continued to use the camera so we could record our voices to talk over the evaluation, and this was pretty simple considering that we had already became rather adept with the camera due to the filming we did through the production. And the only new piece of technology that I hadn't touched on before this stage was the editing software that we had to use to piece the stage together and edit the footage. The program we used was Adobe Premiere, and this program was really useful for someone like me who stutters quite a lot, as it allows me to cut out all of the stammers and unnecessary language clutter that would otherwise be in this video. Other than that, the evaluation was quite simple and not particularly many technologies were needed for this stage. This concludes my evaluation on the use of media technologies in the construction of my research planning and evaluation stages of our film production. Thank you for listening.